everybody, how y'all doing? Well, looky there. Chrome pan's off the motor. There's a blue gasket there. What's that thing sticking up? Uh-oh. That means about ready to tighten this bottom end up. Well, it is all tight. Been checked. Clearances have been checked. Everything's good. It rotates nice. I re-oiled the wrist pins. So when I roll that up, they'll have a little bit of oil in the oil pan. Everything's good. Got the oil pump drive all cleaned up, and boy, that was a mess. It got rusty on us, and had to knock it apart, clean it, got it. It's looking good now. Because he's got one of those oil pump drives with the steel collar around it, so don't come apart. And I got the oil pump pickup tube set, and that gave me fits driving that in. I've never... They did have a tool at one time that was for driving those on, but since we got all these new LS motors and battery car operated cars, I don't know if you can find it, or if I can find an old picture of one, maybe I'll make one. But anyway, yep, we're getting ready to do that. Had to do a little shaving of gasket because the timing cover gasket was sticking too far down. There's a little lip there on the big block one, and instructions the small box come with and tell you to put RTV in the four corners. Well, this one here doesn't say nothing about that. It just gives you the inch pounds of what they should be torqued. 1/4 inch bolts are 60 inch and 5/16 are 100 inch. It says over torquing will distort oil pan and cause leakage. So yeah. Oh, it does say. Oh, got to read it twice. Apply a small amount of RTV sealer only to the cylinder block and the following at the junction of the timing cover. Cylinder at the junction of the rear. Ha! Gotta read the instructions twice. I thought that was funny that it wasn't calling for any. Good thing I checked up. And yes, I am feeling better, but I'm not sure when this video is going to go up. But at the time, I was just rebounding from being dehydrated. So I don't know if I'll put it up right away or wait until after the first year. So if you guys seen it before the first year, there's your surprise for me. So anyway, I guess I'm going to get the silicone where it says here in the four corners, and let's see, since you guys there, hopefully you guys stay. Yeah, you're staying. And this, yeah, it's got the alignment pin, so, but I think I got a problem here. Huh. I hope not. Since this is an aftermarket timing cover, and where is the factory original? It came off here since he went to that aluminum polished chrome. Don't fit there. See, these are supposed to hold this, and if you were doing this under the vehicle, they screw in, then they hold the gasket in place where you put the oil pan up, and then you push the oil pan up, and then it holds the oil pan for you. So I got to figure out if these corner bolts here are a different size now. Wish I would have seen that before I put it on, because I could have drilled it out and tapped it and put the correct size there if they're not, because obviously that timing cover, don't use those, and I would think you'd want that in that corner the most, but alright, let me find the old timing cover that came off and see if they were this size. If they were, that means I gotta find two different bolts to go in that corner now. And you know, aftermarket stuff's nice, but it kind of gives you a heck of a problem when you go to work on it. But anyway, I guess I want to get this thing sealed up because I want to roll it up right, and I want it on that engine stand and out of my way because it's trying to snow today. No, I'm not no poet. Alright. Well, it's on there. I'm really... Somebody wants another 454 built. I think I want to tell them to take the original oil pan and have that chromed, so I know I don't have issues putting it on. And also, aftermarket parts, don't buy the cheap stuff. Get the good stuff. the bolt holes in that for the 1/4 inch bolts that went in there, not the best threads. If I would have caught that sooner, I mean, you're dealing with brand new parts, you shouldn't have to worry about thread holes and all that. I mean, yeah, it just, but that bolt I seem to have, and it feels like it's bent there, and I've been looking, the gasket's got the even squeeze, but I read my finger there, it feels like it bent some, but I had to get it down. When it was torqued to spec, I still seen the bolt threads. I could see through there. So, I guess if we have problems, it's going to be right here in this corner, which is driver's side. But I must have got it because the RTV squeezed out, but the bottom end's on. I roll it up, put the dial indicator on the piston here, find the exact top dead center, then I can get this pointer marked. But I'm actually ready to put lifters in this thing. I mean, we can actually roll it upright and leave it upright. Then we can set the heads on with the gaskets, hand tighten a couple bolts, check out the valve train, make sure the valves miss the pistons. Because too much stuff has been changed from this motor being original. And I got to get the all fitting on there. So, but yeah, we've gotten quite a ways. And the snow comes and goes. It is turning white out there, but it's not really adding up, thank goodness. And yeah, I'm feeling pretty good right now. But yeah, I just gotta. Oh, I'm starting to get tired now, but been watching what I've been doing with my hands, because first time ever after they took the thing out of your hand for putting IV in, pushed down to get up and it squirted. Whoops! So I had to sit there for a few more minutes, but oh, why it's upside down, I guess I'll put the fuel pump on too, so I don't have to fight the fuel pump rod when it's upright. Speaking of that, I think that's what I'll do. Alright. Okay. Never fails. Using a pressurized can to put the RTV on. Got too much. Never fails. But that's okay. That means I can coat the gasket too with the extra. That's all you want to do, is you just want to get it wet. You don't need a whole super ton of it. Okay. Rubber gloves come in handy for stuff. Seems like a waste, but it's easier to get off. Oh, well, shoot. Okay. Just found a missing bolt that I didn't realize was missing until now, but it's already too late. Let's see. And shoot, like a turkey, I already put the socket I need away. So yeah, if you want to flip your car upside down, this will make it easier to put your fuel pump in. Not. Okay. Just a second. I'm caught off guard. Woo. You know what? I noticed in one of my later videos here, somebody had a little bit of a problem with me about my tools. You know what? I buy the tools I want. There. There. Okay, that's on. And you know, I guess I'm going to kind of touch a little on that. You know, why does everybody worry about what everybody else buys and owns? You know, they're the ones making the payments, not you. So, you guys don't worry about what everybody uses for tools. Unless you're paying my bills and support me, it's none of your business. Simple as that. So, that one ain't long enough. My buddy made this engine stand. He made a hole too small for my regular parts. Holy moly. Yeah. Woofda. This engine stand ain't completely finished yet either. Oh. There we go. She's upright. Looks pretty good, don't it? Yeah. Well, I think what I'm going to do here is I'll get the lifters in there. Get the lifters in there. And first I'll get that to top dead center, where I know it's at top dead center. Like I said, get this timing pointer adjusted, and then set the at least the driver. I'll probably set both heads on it, and that way we can. Because if this works, then I'll just go ahead and throw the bolts in, and after I check, that's why I got some Play-Doh around here. I'm going to put Play-Doh here and cycle it through a full engine cycle. Then we'll check to see how the Play-Doh squishes, but it depends on if the rocker arms and push rods that we have will work with these aftermarket heads. But I guess I'm kind of just, I don't like sugarcoating stuff, and I guess, you know, there's a lot of hatred in the world and people upset about this and that. Babes, what are you doing? Oh. What are you? Looks like the cat's eating sandpaper. What the? Anyway, everybody's hating on everybody for what they have and that. Well, you know what? If we all had the same thing, same likes, same house, same paint jobs, I mean, where in life does that make sense? We're all individuals. We all have our own likes and dislikes. That's what makes us all different. We're not cookie cutters. We're not all made the same. We don't act the same. We don't talk the same. We don't work. I mean, just because somebody is having physical ailments now doesn't mean they didn't work their ass off to get to where they're at. You know, when I was able to go and buy the things I wanted and do whatever we wanted to, it was fun. But now I find myself working 4 times as hard to hold on to what we got during those times than I did when we could just go replace them. And it goes like the radio and the TV. If you don't like what's on, change the channel. It's that simple. So, anyway, for the ones of you that are interested, I hope you enjoy this surprise video here from 454. And we're getting closer and closer to having this one ready to run. I'm getting really excited for this one to be done. So, anyhow, I was feeling good enough. I needed to do something today, so you guys got another video. Amazing what a few hours of being at the doctor's office, getting fluid into your system, and start feeling better, what you can do. I mean, while I was laying there getting the IV fluid, I noticed, I'm like, wow, watching TV, I'm like, oh, that looks extra crisp in that. And I didn't realize it. But the longer the fluids went in, the more my eyesight got better, and my coloring come back to my skin. And it doesn't make any sense to me. Everybody's like, you drink so much water, how can you be dehydrated? I said, well, that's what I'm trying to figure out too. Doc didn't know what to say on that either. So, anyway, I guess we're here. We're going. We're going to keep going as long as we can. So, dislikes or not, I don't care. You still watched it. So, see y'all later. Have a good one. There you guys go. I thought I'd show you this. It's snowing. It's snowing pretty good. Iowa winter. Looks like we're going to have a white Christmas after all. So, alright everybody. See you guys later. Have a good one.